Hi, welcome to Future Technos. The Nikon Z90 is quickly becoming one of the most talked about cameras even though it has not been officially announced. Many believe it will be Nikon's next flagship APS-C mirrorless camera, and some are calling it the true successor to the legendary Nikon D500. Others are even calling it the baby Z9, a name Nikon once used for the Z8. If these rumors are correct, the Z90 could be a huge step forward in Nikon's APS-C lineup. Nikon has already proven itself in the full-frame mirrorless world with the Z8 and Z9, but its APS-C range has mostly focused on beginner and mid-level cameras like the Z50 and the retro-inspired ZFC. What's missing is a professional level APS-C model that gives sports and wildlife photographers more reach without needing the size and cost of a full-frame body. The Z90 looks ready to fill that gap. The heart of the Z90 is expected to be a brand new 33-megapixel DX sensor. This would make it one of Nikon's most powerful crop sensor cameras to date. More megapixels mean more detail, more flexibility when cropping, and sharper images overall. For those who shoot landscapes, wildlife, or action, that extra resolution can make a big difference. And in video, it could help deliver high-quality oversampled footage. Speaking of video, the Z90 is rumored to support 4K at 60 frames per second, with oversampling for extra sharpness. This means videographers could expect footage that looks cleaner and more detailed than standard 4K. Full HD slow motion at 120 frames per second, or maybe even 180, could also be on the table. That would open up creative options for content creators who want smooth slow motion video. If these specs hold true, the Z90 could be a true hybrid camera, built for both stills and video. Action shooters will also be looking at burst speeds. The rumors suggest the Z90 could reach 15 frames per second with its mechanical shutter. The big question is whether its electronic shutter can go even higher. If Nikon can get close to the Canon EOS R7's 30 frames per second electronic burst, it could make the Z90 very competitive for sports and wildlife. Another major feature that could set it apart is in-body image stabilization. Reports suggest the Z90 might offer up to 6 stops of compensation. For photographers, that means sharper handheld shots, especially in low light. For videographers, it means smoother footage without needing a gimbal. This would also give it a big advantage over the Canon R7, which does not include in-body stabilization. The screen is also a point of discussion. A 3.2-inch tilting touchscreen is expected, though it's unclear whether Nikon will go with a tilting-only design or a fully articulating one. A tilting screen works well for photographers shooting from low or high angles, but vloggers and video creators usually prefer a flip-out screen. If Nikon chooses a tilt-only design, it could show that the Z90 is aimed more at still photographers. For storage, the Z90 is rumored to come with dual card slots, one CF Express Type B and one SD card. This gives both speed and flexibility. Professionals like having backup options, and the inclusion of CF Express means the camera will be able to handle fast shooting and 4K video recording without bottlenecks. There's also some speculation about whether the Z90 will use a stacked sensor. Stacked sensors, like the one in the Fujifilm X-H2S, allow for faster readout speeds, which reduce rolling shutter and improve burst performance. If Nikon goes with a stacked design, the Z90 could have blazing fast autofocus and near-instant response. But since the Canon R7 doesn't use a stacked sensor, Nikon might choose a more traditional one to keep the price reasonable. All of this makes the Nikon Z90 a very exciting camera, especially when compared to the Canon EOS R7, which currently leads the enthusiast APS-C mirrorless market. The R7 has a 32.5-megapixel sensor, fast autofocus, and strong burst shooting. Nikon will need to at least match these features if it wants the Z90 to compete. But with Nikon's autofocus improvements from the Z8 and Z9, it's possible the Z90 could come out ahead in subject tracking and responsiveness. If Nikon can deliver a high-resolution sensor, fast burst speeds, in-body stabilization, and dual card slots, the Z90 could easily become the new favorite for wildlife and sports shooters. It would offer professional-level performance in a smaller, lighter body, and at a lower cost than full-frame cameras. There's no confirmed release date yet, but rumors suggest Nikon is already testing APS-C Z-mount prototypes in the field. Some reports point to a possible launch in 2025. Until then, all we can do is wait and watch as more leaks appear. What's clear right now is that Nikon fans have a lot to look forward to. But the Z90 isn't the only big camera Nikon has in development. The Nikon Z7 III is also generating excitement, and it could be one of Nikon's most powerful high-resolution mirrorless cameras yet. The Z7 III is rumored to be the successor to the Z7 II, a camera already known for excellent image quality. This time, Nikon may be aiming even higher. One of the biggest points of speculation is the sensor. Some think it could use a 67-megapixel sensor from Tower Jazz, but more likely it will feature a 61-megapixel BSI CMOS sensor from Sony. If that's true, it would compete directly with the Sony Alpha 7 RV, giving Nikon shooters stunning levels of detail and dynamic range. This kind of resolution is ideal for landscape, studio, and commercial photographers who need the sharpest images possible. Combined with Nikon's strong color science and improved image processing, the Z7 III could deliver some of the best image quality we've ever seen from a Nikon camera. Autofocus is another big area where Nikon is expected to improve. The Z7 III may include a 493-point phase detection autofocus system, along with advanced AI subject detection. This could make it much faster and more reliable than the Z7 II, especially in tricky conditions. Wildlife and sports photographers would benefit the most from this improvement. In-body image stabilization is also rumored to get a major upgrade. The Z7 II had 5 stops of stabilization, but the Z7 III may push that up to 8 stops. That would be a huge leap forward, allowing handheld shooting in low light and with telephoto lenses. Some reports even suggest Nikon could add focus point VR, which would stabilize the exact area where focus is locked, making it even more effective for long lenses. Under the hood, the Z7 III is expected to use dual X7 processors. These are the same processors found in Nikon's high-end Z8 and Z9. Faster processors mean better noise reduction, quicker handling of large files, and more responsive performance overall. They also allow for improved burst shooting and advanced video features. Burst shooting may reach up to 20 frames per second, a big upgrade over the Z7 II. For photographers capturing action, this could be a game changer. On the video side, Nikon seems to be taking hybrid users seriously this time. The Z7 III may support 8K video at 30 frames per second, 6K video from the full sensor, and 4K at 120 frames per second. There's also talk of 12-bit and RAW internal recording, which would give videographers far more flexibility in post-production. If Nikon also carries over its effective heat management system from the Z8 and Z9, overheating during long video shoots should not be an issue. This would put the Z7 III in a strong position against the Canon EOS R5, which has struggled with heat in 8K recording. In terms of design, the Z7 III is expected to continue with a magnesium alloy body and strong weather sealing. This makes it a dependable choice for outdoor photography. The screen may be a 3.2-inch 4-axis tilting touchscreen, giving flexibility for both stills and video. The electronic viewfinder could see an upgrade to 5.76 million dots with high brightness, ensuring a sharp and clear view in all conditions. The expected release window for the Z7 III is sometime between August and November 2025. Price rumors suggest it could cost between $3,500 and $3,800. That would place it above the Z7 II, but still under the Z8, making it a tempting option for photographers who want high resolution without going all the way to Nikon's pro-level cameras. With a possible 61-megapixel sensor, advanced autofocus, upgraded stabilization, and professional video tools, the Z7 III is shaping up to be one of Nikon's most exciting releases yet. It could become the ultimate choice for photographers who need detail, speed, and versatility in one package.